Oh, why am I doing this, man? Oh, let me turn on my bed. Dude, thing is, these types of streams, you have to stay up late, and I'm tired. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it for fun. And I'm never gonna do this again, because I don't wanna. Anyway, since there's like no one here, no one's in the stream, and I'm here to enjoy my own self. Thyself, I'm going to enjoy. And very soon is also Agnes Melfissa's birthday from All Alive ID 2nd Gen. But it's fine. Oh man, dude. Why do I have to stay up late? Huh? I could be in my bed, but you know what? I'll just do this by myself. Yeah, oh, I see a viewer. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, I don't know. I actually want to play a game. I've been wanting to play this visual novel of a game. We'll see how it looks like. Definitely. Oh, it's windowed, thank God. Okay, so I'm gonna need to set it up. This is a birthday. A birthday is the day you play game. You eat food, you sleep. Happy birthday to me. That's birthday, definitely. Anyways, that's the sound. Game capture turn off. We'll go by window this time. Ah, there we go, mate. What's this? Is it not showing? Mate, show. Show thyself. Show thyself, game. Oh, wait, there we go. It was off. I took it away from, yeah. Anyways, it sounds waves. Call me. Definitely. English, please. Live 2D. Oh, it has a live 2D stuff here. Fleeing Wale. This visual novel contains text description of violence and alcohol consumption. Thank God. But wait, why is there 18 plus? That's gonna stop me. That's never gonna stop me. Yeah. Oh, what are you? There were 2 nights. The first one was scared to death. The vast halls were completely devoid of life. The silence was absolute. Still, he shuddered at the sight of every static shadow. He has been laughed at. They called him a coward, a weakling, a pathetic, trembling creature, a dirty pants knight, and no good, and nobody. They told him he had probably been made a knight by mistake. If it wasn't so, he had to prove it. Commit an act of bravery. Go to the castle of the Lord of Darkness. Otherwise, who would take him seriously? A chicken and a no good. In fact, his knighthood was not a mistake. Not a mistake. He always... always cautious. He would never pick a fight he couldn't win. That's true. Genghis Khan never picked a fight he couldn't win. He would always retreat and fight another day, and then win the fight the next day. Always follow that, lads. Such a fight awaited him down these countless empty halls. Ah, what was that? He was moving right to it. Echoes of his own steps. And with each step his crown of thorns grew heavier. These spacious, windowless rooms seem a hastily woven veil, hardly bearing any resemblance to where real people live. spotty light, illumination oddly seeping out of nowhere, endlessly repeating patterns on the walls, and random placed painted faces. God, how long does this go? Doors that looked as if no one had ever opened. You know what? I forgot to post somewhere. Wait. Let me do this for a bit. Here we are. Alright lads, let's continue. Wait, I forgot something, here we go. Doors that looked as if no one had ever opened them. Open doors that had no passages behind them. Only walls. Stairs that went down to another set of stairs that went up. How long does this go? Only lifeless colonnades where no walls could be seen. He barely remembers the last time he saw windows. As he went deeper and deeper, he could almost hear the veil quiver in with tension. Still, he pushed on, and as he did, he was shaking violently, as if trying to reconsider and turn down this his heroic deed. I mean, I would turn it down as well. This stuff is sketchy. Do you really want me to die? No. I want to keep my head on my shoulders. That's the truth. Why did he agree this? Out of fear to become an outcast? Out of conviction that one must be a part of the greater? Yeah, Strem's pretty shite tonight though. Damn. It's pretty shite. With his head still shaking and thoughts of fear on his mind, he entered the next hall. The door slammed behind him. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that was new. The veil was about to be torn. He stopped. In front of him was a massive double doors with beautiful, yet completely meaningless symmetric pattern. What would become his overly anxious son if people rejected him? What would become of his wife? What will become of his purpose to help others? Well, imagine you're a knight and you're a lord of a land, and you're rejected even by your own people. The people of your own land. Such a tragic story. He pushed the door. Wow. The second night was different. He wasn't too fond. Wait, let me lower the volume. It's so loud, bro. Where are ya? There we go, that's enough. That's a tolerable whatever. Hell yeah. It wasn't too fond of this idea. He was sent here by King's orders to find out what happened to the first night and confront the terrifying Lord of Darkness. To uproot this evil and save the warrior who so boldly yet voluntarily rushed to the fiend's lair. In this exact order, perhaps. He had his orders, he had a goal. He marched onwards fearlessly. Onwards through the maze of stairs. Onwards down the useless halls. Onwards through the kingdom of symmetric patterns that vanished in the twilight of spotty lighting. Well, let me edit something. Is it here? There we are. Save that thing, mate. It's a visual novel after all. Since, like, I'm alone, I don't mind enjoying myself. I enjoy my own company. Onwards through the kingdom of asymmetric... Oh wait, I read this. Ignoring the twisted surroundings. Yeah. And the broken echo of his pace onwards. It moved on and on until... Oh, what is this, lads? Until the next room he realised he wasn't alone anymore. He stopped, unsheathed his sword, took the fighting stance. Finally, the connection's great. Awesome. Slowly, something emerged out of the dark. Oh god! This is gonna give me nightmares. Just like that Return the Slab from Cursed Cowardly Dog. Gosh. This something was human-shaped and its garments resembled those worn by humans. But this creature itself looked as if humans had been crushed, chewed, spat out, left to rot for a few days, and then cast back in human shape, mold to freeze. Damn, that's creepy. One eye eyeballs were still in place, peeled always wide, always sharing in the distance. It was unclear how this hardened jelly was able to move, or how it managed to wag his head. Ooh. Well, we killed it, that's for sure. Oh god, oh lord, he's still alive. The knight cut off the monster's head, and he said, "'Tis but a scratch, your head's off." Just as a noble knight should. The monster didn't seem to notice and went on. For a second, the knight stepped back and aside. "Dude, I think you should better cut off the arm, mate." The monster passed by and dissolved into darkness. I'm pretty sure you should have cut off the arms, mate. At the very least, what he's gonna do, kick you? Well, that's one thing, but, you know. The knight was still in his fighting stance amid the ludicrous holes. He was feeling very stupid. He put down his sword and went on without sheathing it. Oh, that's wise. This time it's better to be vigilant. He was in front of the giant doors. The knight paused. Still, he opened the door. Oh, he fought long. He fought valiantly. As he watched the enormous hand with the light emanating sword draw closer, slowly and playfully his thoughts were with his son. Was it right to the start with his knighthood training? He might finally be getting peace and tranquility. But what of his son? This again. This dream. Kept forgetting it every time I wake up. The only thing I can remember is that when I'm asleep, I already know what happens next. And this piercing sorrow I can't shake off for the better of the day. Although I can't remember anything. It seems I dream of something very important. I started having it almost 5 years ago, as soon as my father died. Just before the curse took its toll. Pursuing this dream has just been fruitless, and finding out anything about the curse, I was barely able to learn that this is most likely a curse. A hermit fire witch told me. However, she wasn't able to tell me anything beyond that. That's why she was reluctant to charge me. I barely persuaded her to take my money. Speaking of money, it's almost noon. I must have made Uncle work overtime. Yes, here is my bar. Oh yeah, I'm a barista for my birthday. There were a few visitors in the tavern this late in the morning. A few guards came to grab a cold one after a sleepless night's shift. They took the round table in the middle and were loudly shouting tales about night creatures that they have never seen. In the far corner of the room, unemployed young men were playing complicated card games, hoping to win a fortune with their father's money. By the window, a drunkard was dozing. He gave his last money for a bottle of wine. That was too good for him to appreciate. Who knows, mate? Who knows? Same old, same old. Most regular morning in a cozy, small portside tavern on the very ocean shore. Into the waves. This is what Uncle Quentin called our humble establishment. Being its co-owner and my business partner, yes, into the waves of foaming amber beer, rivers of fine wines and refreshing cocktails. The entrance door gave a long sorrowful squeak. The same moment a tiny bell rang, noticing me of the arriving guests. You'll have to grease it eventually. You have to grease it eventually. It's been like this for a week. Gave me a sore ear. In the doorway stood Sherry, the girl of more or less my age. Why does she have a bubble on her head though? Her parents owned a store nearby where all sorts of fresh pastry and candy could be bought. Both family made and delivered from distant lands. Silently, I waited for her to approach the counter and take a seat. My name's Morin. Morin to you, Sherry. Look me in the eye and tell me you heard me, Morin. Yeah, the female voice I tried to do. It's not that easy to look into someone's eye when you can't make out their face. I straightened my imagination to look confidently where I thought her eyes were supposed to be. What a horrible day to have a curse. After 4 years, shouldn't I get over seeing people like this? Well, I did, but I started to forget what they looked like. What I looked like. Morin, are you there? Morin, 1R. Oh, it's Morin. But I heard ya. Heard me, and I'll oil the door hinges later tonight. At least I'll do my best not to forget. Thank you. Why aren't you working today? I believe Carl and Clara's candy shop is open every day, and your parents always need a hand. Indeed they do, but can't you tell the looks of me that I'm not really in the working mood? That's not a good reason. I had to go to work despite my mood. That's blasphemous. Sherry's question was definitely a loaded one. Most likely, she wore a new dress, or at least a very beautiful one. So beautiful that no sane girl would ever wear it just to lay out candy. Sherry got up and spun beside the counter for a second. We have speedy chairs? Oh wait, we can actually spin on stools. Alright, never mind. One of the sleepy guards dropped his mug, and the card players whispered. It seems my intuition was right. Well, how do I look? Do you like it? You are pretty as always. Ugh. Only today you're even prettier than usual. Really suits you. The dress is gorgeous. And the fabric is quite exquisite. It's not that I lie. It's my sincerest belief. Well, I was also joking, I was speaking in a sarcastic manner. It's my sincerest belief that such a tender and kind girl has to be pretty. May not see her, but she's certainly beautiful. How do I know? I can't see or remember how their face looks, and I can only see a silhouette. You really think so? Isn't it a bit too revealing and close-fitting? I know you. You wouldn't wear it if you believed it was inappropriate. So I'm certain about your taste. What's the occasion? Going out on a date with some handsome young man? A violent knight, perhaps? Or even a prince, perhaps? Perhaps I am going out. Sherry's voice took a playful one. No, definitely not for the prince. I don't think a prince would notice me. Alas. I didn't say alas. I need no prince. This young man is sweeter and much more caring than all the princes combined. At least than the princes I have heard of.
Color me intrigue. Who's the lucky man?
He's very strong. Just as strong as Morin, the legendary warrior.
Wait, post this for a bit. No. The girl reached out to me and dabbed my shoulder with her finger. Caught by surprise, I staggered. To her, it was but an innocent move, but for me, it was different. I knew I was close to a regular human being, not some shapeless shadow. Still, whenever one of the shadows came closer than her hands reached, let alone touched me, my heart skipped a beat, and I sank into irrational fear. Even though I could still feel it was a human's flesh and blood that was touching me.
Is something wrong?
Sorry, it's alright.
So you're telling is very strong.
Might it be Frank, the blacksmith's son, who works across the road?
Frank is strong, alright, but it's not him. Besides, have you ever seen Frank's squinting eyes, crooked legs smelling worse than a herd of pigs? No, don't humour me. Only a blind man could imagine me dating Frank.
At least it's strong a dozen Morons. A drunken voice came from the guard's table and they laughed in unison. Another round for you, gentlemen. Yes, and... Let's foam, Morin. Let's foam, eh? More beer, less foam. Foam. Coming right up.
Well, that's your job.
Hurry up, the guests don't like waiting. Okay, what do I do? Wait. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I just click the buttons. That's it. That seems easy enough. It is done. They won't be bothering us for another 15 minutes. Good.
It seems this dress is too provocative after all.
The short nod. Sherry pointed at the guards.
Those two undressing me with their eyes. As for you, you're too reserved, cold even, Morin.
I don't call you Cheryl.
No, you don't, Morin. Now, would you offer a pretty girl a drink on such a hot day?
Sure I will. What would the pretty girl Sherry wish to have, now that she's all prepared for an exciting date?
So sweet of you. She desires a special mix that, if the rumours were true, was conjured up by the youngest barkeeper of this fine establishment. You know, the one bitter at first, sweet at the end. Sorry, the name slips my mind.
She spoke the last phrase in her usual embarrassed tone, not the mysterious pretty girl, Sherry. Bro, I'm tired, fuck. Oh.
She will like the doctor's pleasure. Coming right up.
I opened the trapdoor of a small cellar that was right behind the counter and procured a few bottles. Some of them were nearly empty. Pour up. The ordered ingredients: pink vermouth, sherry liquor, pomegranate. Okay? Sherry liquor, pomegranate, and then dark beer. I poured around 2 spoonfuls of semi-vermouth and cherry liquor into a clean mug, and another 1.5 of a pomegranate syrup. Next, I took a mug into the dark beer tap, and put a bar spoon inside so that the layers don't instantly mix. Here you go. Oh, pretty girl, Sherry. Your morning's darkest pleasure. To the waves! And a few generous gulps. Oh wait, I'm supposed to read silently. She raised the mug, where her mouth supposedly was, and made a generous gulps. To celebrate your stunning looks on the house.
How fascinating. Should I start coming like this every day? I wonder if I'm able to save quite a bit. and buy some jewelry I was unable to afford.
No, I won't spoil you with free tricks every day. Me and my uncle will be broke in no time.
Too bad, I guess. It means I can't miss the chance to drink till I lose my conscience. Or perhaps it's not just conscience.
But also what? She finished the rest of her darkest pleasure in one go.
Losing this cute dress for once. Anything that could happen on a date.
Oh, shit. I like to right-click in a visual novel.
Anything can be indeed, but it depends on how the date goes. Depends on both of you.
He might turn out to be a terrible buzz clearer. Wait, what was the... what was it back? Depends on both of you. He might turn out to be a terrible buzz killer, fail to read your signals.
That's when I say alas. Fine philosophising barkeeper, pour me another round of the darkest pleasure, and go hide your buzz-killing vibes in this hour. I liked you very much better when you called me Pretty Girl Sherry a few minutes ago.
Without a single word, I started mixing another drink. Right, now, what we're gonna need is vermouth. Where's the vermouth? Is that vermouth? No, wait. Pink vermouth. Oh, pink vermouth. Yeah, then we get sherry liquor, pomegranate syrup, and a dark beer. I should pick my drink serving line carefully. You're upset with a couple of innocent yet meaningless remarks. One doesn't have to be a genius. It takes more effort to keep calm before a date. Even more so if you feel something towards this person. Moreover, it is my responsibility as a barkeeper to keep Sherry from getting drunk before she leaves for her date. I took a deep breath, pushed the brimming mug towards me. One wonderful darkest pleasure. The haste. Let the roaring waves. Oh, I forgot. I didn't read it.
Thank you. It's so much better.
Sherry's voice took more of a tone. She must have smiled. Perhaps in some other life, the one without looming curses, we could get closer. I would call her out on a date and get rejected. Sherry would definitely consider herself way out of my league. Or else Shirley would gladly accept my invitation, have her walk down the seashore and get closer, more intimate. But the black shape I was seeing in front of me was too real. Much more real than any human appearance she could have. Sometimes I was thinking that my curse is no curse, but a gift, and the appearances we consider real are mere illusions. An illusion lulling us into a false sense of security. Ah! No! How do I hide this? Oh no, now everyone knows I have friends. Now everyone knows I have friends. What do I do? Alright, let me get Steam settings. Where is notifications? Interface. Where do I go for this? I'm gonna disable it. Yeah, there we go. Should be good enough. Okay. Now, we won't have anything on our stream. An illusion lulling us in a false sense of security into staying, excuse me, sedated. We're all but black blobs that consider themselves different humans. Or perhaps.
Daydream again, Morin. Don't know what you're thinking, but let us stay grounded, shall we?
It's nothing. I wasn't sleeping very well tonight, quite poorly to tell you the truth. I've been having these weird dreams lately.
What dreams?
I don't know. The moment I wake up, I can't remember anything.
Not a thing?
Nothing. Nothing but looming shadows.
Brr. Just imagining it gives me chills.
Let us not dwell on our dreams. The day's too nice for that. Oh, there's another guy with a bobblehead. Yeah, marine to the sea devil with your blurry dreams. How possibly can you speak in such gibberish when there's... there's what? I noticed Sherry moving aside from the waist guard. He was silent for a while, then landed a neat stack of silver coins on the bar. Oops, not what Maureen who? You must be blind. Look at the pretty Sherry like this. He's trying this and at to get your barely keeps her panties on. Oh god. Hey! That's not true! Would you like to apologize to the young lady? Alright, sweetheart, I guess I've had too many and said too much. And he... God pointed a finger at me. He poured another one. Although I saw it all. Suddenly the man laughed loudly. There were whispers amongst the card players. The drunk by the window woke up, jumped to his feet and stormed out of the tavern. I didn't say a word. I just kept looking at the guard silhouette. Cheer now, lad, you. You're a good kid, steady and little foam. He's asking for another drink at this time. Have a nice day, and say hi to old pint man for me. Oh, it's Quentin, although no one calls him that but you. That's what I was going to say. Oh wait, that's not him. That's what I was going to say. Yeah. Here's a little something for trouble me and the boys. We're off to get him safe. 2 more coins dropped in the count and the drunken army left. Oh. What's this? Don't know. So noisy and interrupting our conversations too. Oh god, I need to get a drink. That drunk card, man. So, late stream, yeah? Because it's a birthday stream. You get it? It's about alcohol, the game. And the next thing you know, it's also a birthday. It's bath. Ha! Yeah. Welcome to the stream, lad. It's only like less than 30 minutes left to my birthday. That's fine. Don't forget, I'm a barkeeper. And they are my guests, hence the source of our income. And so are you. I tried to smile as sarcastically as I could that Sherry wouldn't take it as an offence. Not today though, on the house, remember? By the way, doesn't all this remind you something? The girl took a small gulp from the mug. Nope, doesn't ring a bell. Should it remind me of some scene from a book or play? Well, in a way. Red's Harrington has something that in the Black Castle. The title did ring a bell. I've certainly read it, but failed to recall the plot. Oh wait, call the plot and scene Sherry was talking about. One my 20 years, I've read a lot of books, but my memories of them have gradually faded. The Black Castle is certainly not on the list of books I read recently. I can read? So? I remained silent and felt like a complete idiot. Oh, it seemed I took the hard way. Forget about the books. It's morning in a tavern and a cute girl who wears pretty dress. A gallant young man serves a delicious drink. They have a small talk about this and that. Was there really such a scene in Red's Harrington Black Castle? There was, but what's the point of discussing the book you don't remember, Morin? The girl stood from a chair, leaned closer and dangerously close. Haven't you guessed by now that I'm having a date with you? It was already been... Ah! I clicked the wrong... It's all started. The plot of the book started pouring back into my mind. It was a bit different though. A seductive young man was treating the main character to a handful of pleasant surprises during the evening. And later on, she told him she had a good time, and it was a shame it wasn't a date. The young man replied, why? Doesn't it feel like such a fine evening counted as a date? Then there was a plot twist with the wizards and elemental witches, monsters and spells. Only the ending of the Black Castle was missing and escaped me no matter how hard I try to recall it. Ah, maybe I should edit. Yeah. There we go, lad. There you can see. Where are you?
Morin, please look in my eyes without squinting like Frank and say something. I'm starting to feel awkward, as if I've made a terrible mistake.
Sherry, The entrance door squeaked and the bell rang again. Welcome to our humble tavern. Excuse me, Sherry, but I have to work while Uncle Quentin rests.
I know, it's probably not the best time.
Yeah, sort of. Wait a second. I'll be right back. Guests won't wait. Pour a drink. Pour a cold one. Just for this man right here.
Morin?
More yeah, Sherry. There was nothing in life that could prepare me for a date with the shadow girl. I'm dating a shadow girl, lads. Whose face, complexion and even clothes remain a mystery.
Then let's meet later tonight with your uncle comes back to shift you. You don't have any plans for tonight, do you?
I got silently. A date meant that me and Sherry could get even closer than now. Perhaps she would try to take my hand or even give me a hug. Dude, just tell her about the curse. The moment you want to date someone, the first thing is get something off your chest. You should tell her that you can't see her. Such a scenario is terrifying. What would I do? Push her away? Oh, dude, what did I read too fast silently? Then I would hurt the kind girls who sees me as an admirable young man. What am I seeing? A human shape, I'm in a shadow. Or I'm in a shadow with a human voice, and so a human like to the touch. No, I don't have any plans yet. However, I've told you that I've all been sleeping badly. I'm outside dozing off early.
Well, it means that I'll have to come and get you shortly after your shift.
A bit later, perhaps. Quentin might make me work extra hours. I've missed in the morning.
So you're sleeping late after all?
I was. Didn't get enough sleep, though.
Fine, you do seem to have serious sleeping issues. It's alright. I'm sure you'll forget all about your sleeping tonight.
Surely hope so.
I'll be happy to forget.
Forget me sleeping, or rather, seeing these recent dreams once and for all. It's better having no dreams at all than trying to recall the ones that suck you as dry as the cocktail lemon.
Please wait for me. You know, timing isn't my specialty, so I can show up late.
Good. If you don't find me in the tavern, rest assured, I'm snoring upstairs.
I hope your snoring isn't too loud.
You mean?
Nothing. Perhaps you treat me to another drink, and then I'll leave you to your job.
Not sure what a lovely girl like you should drink so much in the morning. If she's having a date tonight. Also, the last vermouth bottle is running out. There's barely enough couple cocktails, so I guess I should keep it for later. Last bottle? Well, yeah, the shipwreck of exotic drinks should have arrived around a week ago. So I guess something must have happened to their ship. If it doesn't arrive the next day, Uncle and I would have to narrow down our menu.
Too bad. My mum and dad are having the same problem now. I hope the ship didn't get into a storm and wreck against some rock. Pains me to see how customers look over the living empty shelves. Fail to find what they want and leave with a sigh.
Hope everything's going to work out.
I have to believe in it.
Yeah, we've been importing some stuff, and the next thing you know, pirates, you know, or something happened. With an unexpected agility, Sherry leaned well over the bar, and I believe had time to close my eyes. I felt her light kiss on my cheek. It seemed I shuddered with the whole body. I couldn't make myself open my eyelids. Dude, that's freaky. Imagine a shadow woman just kissed you on the cheek. Must have looked weird or even frightening. I was breathing heavily. Maureen, are you alright? Her warm hand touched my cheek. Oh, wait, do I have a... Yeah, I guess I could use that. Don't worry, mate. I was just looking at something. Her warm hand touched my cheek. The situation looked nasty, even though with my eyes closed. It was as if I could see the creature. Are you hurt? Should I wake Uncle and find a doctor? Maureen! It's alright. I summoned my will to get her hand away from my face. Nice and slow, without opening my eyes. Then I took half a step back. Ah! Dude, that's freaky! Dang, bro! It's alright. Sorry for scaring you. What was that? I thought my hair would go grey. Everything was fine just a moment ago, then you started shaking as if possessed by an evil spirit. I don't know what this is exactly. I've been to healers and witch doctors. They told me if it was no illness. It's just that my body responds weirdly to other humans' touch. So what's this about? What this is about? Yeah, it's raining outside. Can you guys hear it? It's It's gonna be a nice night to sleep tonight. I can't wait to just lay down on the bed though. So that's what this is about. That explains a lot. Explain what? Your coldness. Why are you so courteous and friendly? But should I take another step? Barkeeper! More wine! Be right back. Wait. Guess I shouldn't be going. See you tonight. See you tonight, Sherry. Yeah, I'm the best barkeeper in the world. Oh wait, I thought it was another line. What happened? Welcome to our cozy tavern. Usually, when there aren't too many clients, which mostly happen at noon, I do my best to greet everyone who enters. One side is simply courtesy, and the other side, calculate business trick. Sometimes even those who wandered into the waves by accident would stay for a drink after a warm welcome. That's what I thought at first, that the new guest was random. However, the more I looked at his cautious erratic movements, the more I realized my initial guess was wrong. No, there was but one person who moved so oddly and kept looking around suspiciously. Who are you? Gregory, is that you? Quiet! They could be eavesdropping nearby. Who? Don't ask anything, Maureen. Just answer my questions vaguely as possible. What about you? What would you have, oh noble sir? I thought I told you not to ask anything. I'm just asking you what you want for a drink, lad. As I heavily rolled my eyes. In 5 years I haven't seen Gregory. It seems he managed to turn off from a timid, scared boy into complete paranoid. You have a silver spoon? Wait, I'll look for it. Why silver? Dude, the rain! Let me see if I can... Ah, dude, the rain is just... Damn. I would love to sleep right now, not gonna lie, lads. The rain is a nice time to sleep. Bro. I would sleep right now. No. 15 minutes, it's gonna be my birthday. And I have to keep going with this visual novel to keep me busy as I wait. Wait, I'll look for it. Why silver? Only silver would do. Mirror polished. What use for silver spoons in a tavern for common folk? I haven't got a clue, to be honest. Neither do I. It was a rather rhetorical question, though. I told you not to ask questions. I reached for one of the far drops. Our tavern was considered a fine establishment. out of the finest among small ones. So some local of slightly over average income would occasionally ask us to host their parties. This is why Quentin had set out really expensive dishes, including some silver cutlery. Dude, I'm really tired as well. This rain is making me sleep as well. I'm not reading right as well. What is this anyways? What is this? Do you really want to... No, I'm not getting rid of the visitor. I want to know. Which of the customers seemed the most suspicious to you? You, Gregory? Good. Me, I'm always cautious. But I wasn't talking about cautious, rather about suspicious. You are the most suspicious person here, Greg. Did you find the spoon? Almost. Would you care to explain? No, I have to make sure first. How long have these card players been here? Since yesterday evening, I presume. Well, I took a better look at the gamblers' outliners. The young men seems to have worn out and fallen asleep. Heads on the table, a few fancy cards were scattering around the floor. They seem to be sleeping. Good. Here's the spoon. Feel free to polish it yourself. Gregory didn't reply for a minute or two. He violently polishing the silver spoon with the dish rag I hope provided. The spoon was finally shining. Gregory fished out a pouch-shaped amulet. Wraps its chainlet around the spoon and start moving it left and right very slowly. He seems to be studying reflections. He seemed to be studying reflections carefully. What are you doing? What are you trying to find? Stop interfering. Maybe I should give Greg a different accent, don't you think? Let's go for it. I shut up. Without further ado, I went to the guests' table to make sure they don't need a refill. Alright. When all the customers got their orders, I returned to Gregory. He finally finished studying the spoon reflections and I was sitting at the bar. Slightly more relaxed than a few minutes ago. Are you done with the ritual? It wasn't a ritual. Yes, I'm done. Ah. So now you will explain calmly. Now you'll be able to explain. Yeah, come on. Come on, Potato, you can do this. Play reading is nothing new for you. So now will you be able to calmly explain what kind of performance I happen to witness? Ask again later. You know what? I don't like you, but I want to know. Is this a line from a fortune ball? Are you carrying one of those with you? What ball? Gregory starts spinning his head uneasily again. Doesn't matter, forget it. What's more important is how you found me. What's more important is how you recognized me. What's there to tell? I wouldn't confuse your walk and constant alarmingness with any other. Not in 5 years, nor in 50. Still, you didn't answer my question. How did you manage to find me here, on the very outskirts of vast homeland? Most important question, what for? We were silent for a while. Are you mad at me? Morin. Okay, I'm gonna give him this accent. Are you mad at me? Morin. Must be in my guts. I'm probably the last person you would like to see in your tavern. Why is that? I'm here to apologize. So you came all this way and miraculously tracked me down just to apologize. For what exactly? You know perfectly well, actually. What for? It took Gregory for a minute or two to pull himself together. Gregory, what is it that you came to apologize for? Your father's death. It's my turn to fall silent and think. Father told me there are those who speak of righteousness, morality, and greater good. However, this was exactly how he met his demise, fighting evil. The contradiction made me so mad I left my hometown and abandoned the path of a warrior. It wasn't an accident. I settled down in these parts. The grim castle on the cliff shadowing over the ocean became my father's tombstone. The very castle I see every night from my room stairs. The very castle that serves me as a reminder to never follow in my father's footsteps. It's clear to me by then he must have had no choice. That's why he was warning me. Didn't want me to end up like him. So thinking about this, the dream, in correlation to the dream, this man I might be going into the vision as this man. It was his inconsistency that made me change my ways. It did the trick. It's unlikely it's his intention. Father wasn't too much of a strategist. Quite the contrary, it was the accident for this life. Drifting chain of events that made me reevaluate my life, evaluate things. Gregory sat almost still, except for the cautious looks around. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be here. Must be hard to choose words when talking to a... Wait. Must be hard to choose words when talking to a person whose father caused your death. Whose father caused your father's death. Letting go of the heavy thoughts is even harder. I've been thinking about it, a lot about it, what happened. Can't help it, was on the edge. That's an understatement. You took your part of the inheritance and escaped to where no one knew you. Left your mother and your younger siblings behind. Left your friends, although I doubt you consider me your friend. It's a very long time ago. Many things changed, so did my perspective. As for me, I didn't change a bit. You can see I'm the same anxious coward I was back there. Back home, no. My home is here now. My past belongs to the past. You have nothing to apologize for, Gregory. Oh, you know what I should add? It's almost time anyways. So why not? Image. No, not slideshow. Browse. Pictures. Where's my assets? Homemade assets. Ah, there you are, you bugger. Here we go. Woo! Yeah, baby! I got a cake! Woo! What about your father? What about your father? My father? He just followed his orders and died. It could be a heroic death or a foolish one. There is no one to tell us the truth, so we'll never know for sure. Doesn't matter why your father went into the castle. They could send anyone. The only thing we can do about it now is drink. Greg nodded approvingly. For the first time in all these years I've known him. So, the order of ingredients. Cherry liquor, orange liquor, lemon slice, sugar. So first, cherry liquor, orange liquor, lemon slice, and sugar. Place a couple of shot glasses on a counter in front of me, then hesitantly added another two. In each, I poured about a third of cherry liquor. Next, using a spoon so that the layers don't mix, I added transparent orange liquor up to the very top. Finally, with a tiny, I don't want to read how to make, booze. It's just too much, mate. Wow. The drink is called St. Paul's Fight. Drink it in one gulp and chase it down with a lemon. To freedom from the shackles of the past. Ah, sounds good. Grab the second one. Should we really? Gregory, would you kindly drink and ask no questions? Drink. For half a minute, Gregory hesitated, eyeing the shot in front of him a few times, but didn't raise it. Okay. Gregory braced himself and drained a second glass. I have the third one too. It's been a long working day ahead of me. I have a long working day ahead of me. I shouldn't indulge. So indulgence is bad, but getting me hammered is not. The dizziness will be over before you know it. The minute you enjoy it. But I came all this way to get wasted in your booze barn, Morin. There's a tavern. Is there a difference? Not sure, but me and my Uncle Quentin call it a tavern, so it must be a tavern. Well, to your fine tavern then. He drank the third glass. Frankly speaking, I couldn't think I'm eating after 5 years ago like this. Neither did I. That I would have a silver spoon demanding old comrade drop by. Not you are all calm. Tell me what you needed it for. Hold on. Seems I'm already somewhat dizzy from your cocktails. That happens. You probably shouldn't have drunk 3 in a row. Wait, wasn't it you told me to drink and ask no question? My advice might have been a bit hasty. Gregory looked around and only timed slowly without the nervous twitch. The alcohol got to his head. A voice, you insisted. Doesn't matter now. So why did you need a silver spoon? Oh, Morin, frankly speaking, I'm dying to tell you what this is all about, but I can't. Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Should I mix up another cup of cocktails or treat you to more strong orange liquor? No. I'd better slow down on the alcohol. What you said, better not indulge. Ha! It's just that this story, this dark and twisted one, long story short. He stopped. On the second hand, he wanted to spill over the beans. And the other, he hid back on his... Hello, dude, I'm so tired. Ah. Alright. On the other hand, he wanted to spill the beans. On the other, to hide back in his shell of ever-fighting stubborn man. Do go on. Customer's mug might be empty again before you decide. Good morning to you, dear guests. I routinely greet new customers and try to focus back on the dark shape. That was Gregor's shape. Don't get me wrong, they could be watching me, listening to my every word. If the wrong ears hears that, I'd hit the road. Ah, 1 more minute, yeah? Okay, in a bit then. Now. Ah, you know what? Let's turn off the game for now. Let's like save it here. Return. So now let's close the game. This is 1 minute though. It's almost time for my birthday. Oh, I'm just gonna say happy birthday, and I'm gonna do something for you, yeah? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I'm gonna do something for all, yeah? Because it's gonna be a surprise. I'm gonna move myself to the center. You know what? Maybe in a bit. There is a stage after all. Whew. Alright, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, wait, 2, 1. Happy birthday! Yeah! Woo! Alright. I gotta do something here. So, put it back. Shit, I can't do anything. Oh, wait. I forgot. My mic was off. But anyway, instead of being small now, I'll take out the cowboy hat. It's time for me to show you guys something, yeah? Ah, darn, mate. Guess I should have prepared this, eh? You know what? I'll do it tomorrow. I'll see everyone tomorrow, yeah? So, I'll do it tomorrow. There's gonna be a birthday stream tomorrow, like post, maybe for a few minutes. And I'll show you around. Alright, see y'all.